אולי יש לי רק עין אחת, אבל יש לי 3 אוזניים. Thank you for coming. I hear you're all famous musicians and actors and artists, and you all had to queue up as well outside. It's great to be here. It's going to be quite a long show. It's going to be after midnight. And this is called Radiant Night, because that's what it's going to be. Oh, I have to put the sound in. Otherwise it's very quiet. This is called Radiant Night. I'm in love with Witold Gombrowicz, that somber Polish man. I journey to the end of night with Louis F. Céline. But when I'm tired of reading novels by melancholy authors, I bite at an enormous tangerine. Giacomo Leopardi, Stefan Mallarmé, Diaghilev and Rilke, Lou Andreas Salome. But when I've lost my taste for what's highest and what's best, I bite, I bite, I bite with zest. Very fond of Karl-Heinz Stockhausen. Musique concrète excites me. Luciano Berio inflames my inner being. But when I've set aside my passion for serial composition, I bounce on an enormous trampoline. Pornographia, Vaudevillian, the Polish avant-garde. I find Schoenberg's Verclair tonight the loveliest thing I've heard. But when I've lost my taste for what's highest and what's best, I bounce, I bounce, I bounce with the best. I'm in love with Theodor Herzl, that great socialist. And truly I believe his state will one day exist. But when that radiant night is over and the sun begins to shine, I kiss the simple lover who is mine. Giacomo Leopardi, Stefan Mallarmé, Diaghilev and Rilke, Lou Andreas Salome. But when I've lost my taste for what's highest and what's best, I laugh, I live, I love with the best. Arigatou gozaimasu. The videos are all stolen, including this. There's a film called The Golem. sword, nagling, and the usual aches and pains. To defeat Grendel the monster, lately scourge of the Danes, showing no mercy in the mead hall. He laid waste 30 thanes. In revenge I will chop off his shoulder. Then I will deal with his mother. Where is the disabled glue? I'm feeling slightly queasy, woozy. So would you, if you'd had to do the things I've had to do? Slay the good, slay the bad. Do I have the right to use the disabled loos? And did they send the right man from the land of heroes? Stop laughing, I am Beowulf. I give you my oath, as I was born, I am Beowulf. I am the hero, coming to save you, and I am deformed. There's tender gubbins that hangs at my leg like a turkey throat. There's horrible blubber burning up a horrible belly bloat. And dangling from my orifice is a puzzling speculum drip. If you promise not to tell anyone, I have a hair lip. A horrible hole, a horrible mole. My face it slithers, my ears are torn. Don't laugh, I am deformed. Stop laughing, I am Beowulf. I give you my oath, as I was born, I am Beowulf. I am the hero, coming to save you, and I am deformed. So go ahead, laugh, you won't be the first, the written, the hundred, the hunchback laughter, Henry Del Ripple, the simpleton convulsed with mirth. And this horrible joke, my hands as they poke out of a hole in my skin, and this helplessly flailing mutant appalling prosthetic thalidomide limb. Have a good laugh while you're at it at my schlong. A prosthetic foot brace, it twitches and drags, I dribble down a twig. My royal boots, they beg a belief, they beg a belief, they beg a belief. I have the stinky shanks of a hound. A prosthetic moustache hides a birthmark. I have come to save Israel. Stop laughing. Stop laughing. I am Beowulf. I give you my oath, as I was born, I am Beowulf. I am the hero, coming to save you, and I am deformed. In life, there are many etiquettes. The way to get rich is to stitch people up. The way to get laid is to hang around drunks. But there's one thing you must tell yourself. something your grandfather knew. Lack of charm can be fatal to you. I once knew a pig from Brazil who was fatally slaughtered, then killed. The same thing could easily happen to you and me if we lack the disarming knack of being totally charming. I once knew a backbiting bitch who told lies that made my eyes itch. The reason that she's living still is that bitch was too charming to kill. Yes, it's something your grandmother knew, that hoe. Lack of charm can be fatal to you. Be doomed. As Betty Boop and Jenny Holzer used to say. This is a song about being born, being adored. It doesn't automatically follow that you're adored when you're born. I was born in the flesh pots of Araby. My mother was the emperor's secretary. My father, a notorious libertine, escaped from Sodom and Gomorrah, the cities of the plain. Well, you can read my family's rise and fall in Gibbon. Well, I was born to be adored by women. Seth begat Clem, and then Clem begat Luke, and then Luke begat me, and all hell broke loose. The tribes all began to multiply, and boom, looking at their kids no one knew from home. The beautiful things kept springing. I was born to be adored by women. My hair is long, distinguished, prematurely grey. I've got a mouth like Ernest Hemingway's ashtray. I fathered 103 illegitimate kids. I've never had a mother I couldn't bear. I love children, spiders, snakes, and anything living. 'Cause I was born to be adored by women. Some guys can't erect garden furniture. Must be what God invented husbands for. But if you need a milk chocolate in the shape of a man, you want a chunk of marzipan the size of Taiwan, look up the chimney to see what Santa's bringing. 'Cause I was born to be adored by women, sexy black women. Oh, well, I know I'm always late 'cause my watch got sold, but I'm worth the weight in gold. And when God made me, they broke the mold, and I've broken all the records with that old song that some girls are so fond of singing. I was born to be adored by women. The cuckoo punk, my favorite beast, the funky skunk. My favorite color is the emerald green. Tuck the football king goes when his beauty queen comes to me. 'cause she's jumped him in. But I was born to be adored by women. Oh. Love technique you could scribble in, borrow on the balls of your feet. I never wear underwear and I drive a deadbeat Land Rover in my bare feet. Stark naked, there's always one more river to swim in. When you're crusader like him in it. Peter O'Toole, typical crusader. The day the circus came to town, we lined the streets from Leith to beyond belief. The day the circus came to town, the wind was like to moderate and there was fog on higher ground. And everybody laughed or did not laugh when an orchestra swept past on the bar. The day the circus came to town. The circus came to town, the department stores were crammed like hell with the damned. The day the circus came to town, there were 10 years in a decade, 100 pennies in a pound. And everybody cheered or did not cheer when a boy took off his hat and his hair appeared. The day the circus came to town. I couldn't tell the two apart, but there's only room for one in my heart. Because being of one mind is a capital crime. I will pack and unpack at the drop of a hat, and I will join or leave that circus at any given point in time. The day the circus came to town, it was overtime for the boys in blue, but they were dancing too. The day the circus came to town, the knife was on the left and the fork was on the right, and the diner sat down. And everybody clapped or did not clap when an orchestra swept past in drag. The day the circus came to town. The day the circus came to town, God was in his heaven like a goldfish in a bowl, to the visible dismay of air traffic control. The day the circus came to town, last night's party met the day's first hearse, spelling vodka on the wake. They made a fatal mistake with a match and flabbergasted watched them all fall flambéed 6 feet underground. Everybody cheered or did not cheer when a boy took off his hat and again his hair appeared. The day the circus came to town. I still can't tell the two apart, but there's only room for one in my heart. Because being of one mind is a capital crime. I will pack and unpack at the drop of a hat, and I will join or leave that circus at any given point in any goddamn point in time. Because being of one mind is a capital crime. I will pack and unpack at the drop of my hat, and I will join or leave that circus at any given point, any given point, any goddamn point I like. Ingvar Bergman. Thank you. You must be old if you remember that one. Pack me a trunk, book me a bunk. I'm bound where the weather is balmy, down to the bowels of the earth. Since you left me, I'm in hell. Listening band, dig in the sand, down to the core of the earth, dear. Since you left me, I'm in hell, wishing that you were here. You met some prick, fell in love quick, and in the blink of an eye. Vows they were vowed, and oaths they were oathed. I felt so sick that I died, dear. So pack me a trunk and book me a bunk. I'm going where the weather is balmy, into the bowels of the earth. Since you left me, I'm in hell. Imagine a man abandoned by his lover, like Cliff Richard in 1962. Yes, it happened to Cliff too. The most beautiful man in the world, if you could see him sitting in his refrigerator, crying tears that formed into icicles even as they fell from his eye, until he couldn't even see the ice cubes.
The flowing tears will run all the way back to his beloved.
The ice cubes
the source
flowed to the source of all his misery. With you on my brain, on the ghost train, dancing a waltz with the corpses, Satan and me in the sulphur. Oh, how we wish, sincerely we wish, oh, how we wish you were here. The ghost train down to the bowels of the earth, dear. Satan, the corpses, the spiders. Oh, how we wish you were here. They said that I'd get over you, life would go on. I never did, and it never did. You were the only one who knew me. Now you are gone. I keep it all hid, keep it all hid. Like a book that goes unread on a library shelf in a bibliotek. No one takes me out and no one takes me back to my bibliotek. 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 Nothing at all should be lasting so long, lasting so long. There was a silence in heaven for the space of half an hour. I'll just have to be strong, have to be strong. Reflections on damaged life, minimum moralia. Bibliotek, bibliotek, bibliotek. red, I am wasted, untasted. You were the only one who knew all the things in my head. They said I'd get over you, but I never did. It's so sad. Leopards prowl the studios of the Duc de Berry's great chateau, where Cocteau's beast rehearses beauty's rape. Lewis Carroll marks his diary with a small white stone as Kuniyoshi Kaneko prepares to paint. Listen to the shells, my darling, what you hear is not the sea, but whispering malicious human hearts. Adults who don't wish to know the Duc de Berry's great chateau and hate the world of childhood and of art. We who paint and photograph to stop your dying in its path and fix you in the permanence of spring. Can't stop the prattlers prattling, the rattlesnakes who rattling, see ugliness in every living thing, in every lovely living thing. The calculated insolence of little girls in sailor suits whose faces seem to say more than they know. Appetites and ornaments for the libertine in all of us, from the cabinet of Kuniyoshi Kaneko. So follow to the studio where Alice Liddell plays the roles of tousle-headed naked gypsy girls. The Reverend Charles L. Dodgson, from the darkness of his camera, preserves her for himself and for the world. See children torn by cruel desires, the handiwork of murderers who rip their little bodies to the bone. Yet they somehow live to tell the tale, astonishingly fit and well. They couple in the fabulous chateau. We who paint and photograph to stop your dying in its path and fix you in the permanence of spring. Can't stop the chatters chattering, the rattlesnakes who rattling, see ugliness in every living thing, in every lovely living thing. A looking glass is not a world, a painted girl is not a girl. In games there must be no forbidden things. In life remain considerate, in art the devil's advocate. Why deny the siren when she sings? In life remain considerate, in art the devil incarnate. Why deny that Pegasus has wings? In games there must be no forbidden things. So watch the wall, my darling, while the gentlemen go by, and mark your diary with a small white stone. Little hearts of marzipan and lacquer work from old Japan in the cabinet of Kuniyoshi Kaneko. Watch the wall, my darling, while the gentlemen go by, and mark your diary with a small white stone. Little hearts of marzipan and lacquer work from old Japan in the cabinet of Kuniyoshi Kaneko. the brothers Kwai and Janacek. I ran into the devil down by the crossroads. He had a fly for a face. Time was running backwards and I was running backwards. I was running out of time and I was running out of grace. And the fly went buzz. The fly went buzz. Tell me Dostoevsky was wrong about human nature. Tell me we are more than just a total waste of space. Tell me we have goodness in the heart of every culture. Tell me we have goodness and tell me we have grace. But the fly went buzz. The fly went buzz. Down by the crossroads, he had a fly for a face. I told him that the devil had been singing his praise, but we were running out of time and we were running out of grace, and the fly went buzz. And the fly went buzz, buzz. Me and Howard, arm in arm, began to climb the world's largest mountain. So big we could hardly see the top. And then suddenly, the green bays parted. We realized we were climbing the enormous dress of Miss Grace Jones. And at the top of the mountain, her head, and buried in her head, gigantic fangs made of metal, each one 5 meters long, and on each fang we saw, in letters 1 meter tall, our own names. And we fell upon our knees and said, please, Grace, spare us! Went buzz. The fly went buzz. 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 And we said, there, but for the grace of God, goes us. There it goes. Don't kill it. It's alive, just like you and I. Don't kill the fly. The fly is alive. Don't kill the fly. The fly is singing. Ladies and gentlemen, I present the fly. This is called The Complete History of Sexual Jealousy. fall in love with. Fall in love with. I'm jealous of the man I try to be more like. Try to be more like. I'm even jealous of the people who hate me. Hate more. This is a complete history of sexual jealousy, parts 17 to 24. I'm jealous of the man who broke the heart of. Broke the heart of. I'm jealous of the man you knew before in a life that I can never be a part of. The body meets the eye, the way a stranger meets your eye. I know there's more. I know there's more. This is a complete history of sexual jealousy, part 17 to 24. And if looks could kill, I'd kill the man whose looks would kill you if looks could kill. And looks can kill. And I know the man who say no competition, know the competition love instills. Yeah, illegal still. I'm jealous of the people who ask you to ask me who's keeping score. I'm keeping score. In a complete history of sexual jealousy, the score stands at 17 to 24. Hey, 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 hi, hi, hi. Do you know how you're killing my pride? Hey, hey, hi, hi. I die every day. Hey, 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 hi, 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 hi. Do you know this guy? Man, you know you'll never go to bed with. I felt the fire that fires them. I've known the unrequited love it's fed with. And I don't believe in platonic love, but I'm still jealous of Plato. What a bore. Yeah, what a bore. In a complete history of sexual jealousy, part 17 to 24. To my arms, my lover, let me be your sanctuary. Come into my arms, my lover, where you no longer have to look at me. Well, you've been stupid enough to love someone who's hurt you a lot, but I'll hurt you more. Yeah, this is a complete history of sexual jealousy, part 17 to 24. Part 17 to 20. I'm writing the book on fury and infidelity. You know how I'm feeling inside. Hey, hey, hey. Hi, hi, hi. Can't you feel you're killing my pride? I die every day. If you really love me, you must love my insecurity. If you really love me, take lovers. If you really love me, you must really love my jealousy. If you really love me, love the others, love the others, and the sisters, and the brothers, and the lovers of their lovers, and the army of lovers, of the brothers, of the brothers, of the lovers, of the lovers, love the mothers, of the brothers, of the lovers, love the others, love the others. If you love me, I'll recover. Love the others, love the others. and my lawyer sat down and worked out the real cost of the wrongs I have done you. And we're sending the money to you, the checks in the post. For giving you hell when I should have been treating you well. Reparation 500 5-pound notes in a row. For remarks about your weight, for complaining when you were late. Compensation £5,000, that's the going rate. And for those times we were out and my eye kept roving about, settling on younger women, 1,500, and say it's forgiven. Well, running total of £14,257 with tax added on, and that's just the end of verse 1. For attacking your superstition, your pantheistic New Age religion, let's say the sum of 1,567. Arbitrary. All the times we were out, and my eye again kept roving about, settling, for instance, upon a beautiful young bookshop assistant. Let's say, oh, another 1,600. That should be sufficient. Running total, the times the baby that could have been mine, all the times we could have been fine, and I took the first train and left you alone. Well, let's say 700 and leave it alone. That makes a running total of 27,000. Oh, but I stopped loving your body and making you feel so low. Though my lawyer says no blame can be apportioned. Oh, that's just the end of verse 2. I've lost my place. Me and my lawyer sat down and worked out the true cost of the wrongs we have done you, him as well. And we're sending the money to you, the checks in the post, notoriously unreliable. And for my last indiscretion, when we had sex on the floor of the kitchen, I sang it in a song. Oh my love, I was so horribly wrong. And for failing to give enough time to the baby that could have been mine, I don't know how I can ever repay you, but here's the check anyway. Flying through the air too. But worst of all, I stopped loving your body, making you feel so low. Though my lawyer says no blame can be apportioned for circumstances beyond my control. So now I'm all paid up and absolved from this guilt. I'm gonna get another girl in under my quilt and run up another massive debt. Oh, Hail Mary, pray for me now, now and at the hour of my death. Some Catholics in the audience, I see. Hail Mary, pray for me now, now and at the hour of my death. Hail Mary, Mother of Grace, mea culpa, mea maxima culpa. Age religion, the white goddess, by the white well on the white cliff tops. Bodicea, pray for me. Anyone can get me off this rap, cause my lawyer sure as hell can't. He's just costing me money. But really, it's me costing me money. All I have to do is end me. Mary, pray for me now. Oh, a bottle of water. This is a very real song. Real. I'm accused of failing to lust after girls in their mid to late teens in Zurich in 2046. This is seriously frowned upon. They have labeled me the Ephebophobe. They've taken the chip from my brain, and until I behave appropriately, I won't use Google again. Post-pubescent sex pots are lounging all day at my door, wearing unfeasible hot pants to tease out my desire. Till my Ephebophobe is gone, until I screw these sex kittens. I can't use Google again. I'm sitting in my Google car. There's no steering wheel. I'm pretending to steer. In fact, the car knows where to go because of Google Maps. Turn left into Gaza City, says Google Maps. But Google Maps doesn't know any streets in Gaza City. There the streets have no name. Even the satellite photograph is ashamed to show anything at all. Upstanding people of Zurich, your punishment makes me sad. If I can't use Google image search, things are going to get bad. Seed heads, beehives and flower heads are things I need to see. If a tripophile doesn't see these things, he could die in custody. It's the future, and it's very, very real. This is the past. It's nicer. Voglio fare la ginnastica artistica, modernista, futurista, manifestazione clanchista. Al Giannicola sotto le alberi nella grotta. Voglio scopare, fare l'amore con i ragazzi di Trastevere. Modernista, futurista, una giapponese a Roma. Ah, che bello! Il Papa è morto. Ah, che bello! Il Papa. Ah, Mussolini, che bello! Il Duce ai giardini di Villa Borghese. Voglio mangiare i gelati. Modernista, futurista, il Duce è fascista. Una giapponese, bella ragazza, sola con la mia Vespa. Via del Corso, Villa Borghese, 2 cappuccini per piacere. Cazzo di Dio, Santa Madonna, una giapponese a Roma. Ah, Cesare Pavese, ciao Cesare. Italo Calvino, ciao Italo. Marinetti, mangia gli spaghetti, Giorgio di Chirico, beve cappuccini. Tutti i ragazzi del Trastevere con le lambrette e i Lamborghini. Io sono la vostra prima ballerina, io sono prima donna discoteca. Andiamo allegri al mare in 500, guardai panorama sulla Cristoforo Colombo. Madre mia, la mare è come una bella pittura. Ah, Primo Levi, ciao Primo. Ah, andiamo al mare in 500. Ah, Marcello Mastroeni, ciao Marcello. Federico Fellini, Claudia Cardinale. Ah, Berlusconi! Ah! Berlusconi! No, that's not Italia, Berlusconi! Go away! Not bella Italia. Neoliberalismo. No! I like other Italy. Voglio trovare la dolce vita con la mia Vespa. After this, I'm going to Venice. Ah! This is where I do my Mick Jagger impersonation. I love women, but I'm thinking of giving in. I love women, but what's the point in arguing with a man from boarding schools and building sites who've told me I'm a homosexual all my life? What's up, passing back when time the cops begin? Hell has no fury like an insecure Englishman. Oh, you don't need psychoanalysts to translate this. There is an open homosexual in our midst. The homosexual, they call me, it's all the same to me. That spectre they projected, I will now pretend to be, since their neurosis is what passes for normality. It's okay with me if I'm queer, since their tone deafness is called the love of music. I won't disabuse them, I'll make love with their women. I'll make them sing notes of pleasure their husbands will never hear. Women, but I take them by surprise, pretending absolute indifference to their breasts and thighs, like their hairdressers and dressmakers. I hear confessionals reserved for homosexual professionals, as I put their feet in stirrups with my limp wrist. A trick I learned from a homosexual gynecologist. I recall the words my first girlfriend ended our first date with. I'll feel privileged you chose me to go straight with. The homosexual, they call me, they projected, I will not pretend to be. Since their tone deafness is called the love of music, I won't disabuse them, it's okay with me. Since their tone deafness is defined as toxic normality, I won't disabuse them, I'll make love with their women. I'll make them sing, it's a pleasure. Their husbands will never ever hear. You who called me shirtlifter in chemistry class, you who sniggered, look out for your ass. Oh, now your women wash your shirts and now your kids are born. Look out for your horns. You who called me teapot, plague me with your bile. Guess who I've got coming through the bile? When I grab the little, I'll settle the beer. I kettle if you're the pot. I take my tea like my revenge, sweet and hot, so very British. The homosexual, they call me, it's all the same to me. And that spectre I projected, I will now pretend to be. Since their neurosis is what passes for normality, it's okay with me if I'm just a little bit queer. Since their tone deafness is called the love of music, I won't disabuse them, I'll make love with their boyfriends. Yeah, I'll make them sing notes of pleasure. Oh, their secret boyfriends, but they will never hear. Homosexual, they call me, it's all the same to me. That spectre projected, I will now actually be. Since their neurosis is what passes for normality, it's okay with me if I'm just a little bit queer. Since their tone deafness is called the love of music, I won't disabuse them, I'll make love with their women, with their boyfriends of the boyfriends, and then they'll know this is something I will never fear. Never in 1,000,000 years. No fucking fear. You remember the 1980s? Or the 2010s? This is where I impersonate Brian Ferry.
In the era of the Hypnoprism, in the wake of the collapsing pound, I met an exquisite Algerian travel agent with a horror sound. Well, I'm a little underestimated. I could measure up to nothing much. Oh, give me half a chance, I am a crippled tiger into my crutch. Well, I've been following a dismal gala, like a Piero follows Columbine, and there's going to be a horrid harvest when the water turns to wine. And I love you like I love the Wrigley, and you treat me like a spotted dog. You're my velvet azure from Algeria, and we burn in the fog. And there are acts of love on our stricken carpets in the apartment of Salvador Dali, where the white imperial bastard colonist who looks a lot like me. Well, I'm a little misunderestimated. I'm going to give you back your piece of cake. I've only eaten one bite of it. Anyone could make the same mistake. And if I give you too much information, defriend me on your next Facebook. I have a horror of communication, but
but I so long to look. I spy with my little eye through your little computer. I've got a spotty case of alopecia, and I've been howling like a haunted dog. And I've been having sex in prison like a bone in the fog. I'm at home amongst your somber reptiles, basking in your garden lair. And I love to hear the words the tortoise uses to outfox the hare. And there's a scent of candle wax and pine cones, and you look a lot like Sylvia Christel. And I'd like to call you Princess Tenderloin or simply Mirabelle. Well, I'm a little misunderestimated, and I'm older now than Ezra Pound. Don't check your wallet, there's nothing in it. I'll see you around. So long. Oh, a plastic sword. I could have used this in the Beowulf song. Okay, I'll use it in this song. I like you. I like how you like how I like you. But I don't need you. Don't need you to need me to like you. Because if you didn't like me, I would still like you, you see. La la la. Tra la la. I lick you. I love how you love how I lick you. But I don't need you. Don't need you to like me to lick you. If your pleasure turned into pain, I would still lick for my personal gain. La la la. La la la. I fuck you. I love how you love how I fuck you. But I don't fucking need you. Don't need you to need me to fuck you. If you need me to need you to fuck, that fucks everything up. La la la. La la la. I want you to want me to want you. But I don't need you. Don't need you to need me to need you. That's just me. So take me or leave me. But please don't need me. Don't need me to need you. Don't need me to need you. Don't need you. Cause we're here 1 minute, the next we're dead. So love me and leave me, but try not to need me. Enough said. I want you, yes, but do I need you? Well, that's another story. Who will dance with me on the stage? Turned into hate, would my love have been a mistake? I don't know. I don't think so. leave me to leave you. But lover, believe me, isn't because I don't need you. You know I don't need you. All I wanted was to be wanted, but you're drowning me deep in your need to be needed, your need to be needed. I want you. I want you to want me to want you. Yes, but I don't need you. Don't need you to need me to need you. That's just me. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. But take me or leave me. But please don't need me. Don't need me to need you to need and all that charade. 'Cause we're here 1 minute and the next we're dead. So love me and leave me, but try not to need me. Enough said. I want you. Yes. But do I need you? Really? Do I need you? Yes. Oh, shit! I need. Clever. Love is nobody and love loves nobody. I love nobody, no, never ever. That's just the good side of love. Love is a bitch, and love makes me itch. And if I were rich, I'd no longer be rich with that beautiful bitch all up on my patch. Stealing my semen and taking my cash, and that's just the good side of life. 'Cause love wakes the devil, and love is no rival for cutting survival when you're suicidal. Love is reliably unreliable, hopelessly horrible and hauntingly terrible. That's just the good side of love. Love is a toothache, love is a pain. I'd be happy if I never saw love again. I'd be happy to exorcise love from my life. 'Cause love makes me do such irrational things. When love makes a fool out of a king. Love is a toothache, love is a pain. I'd be happy if I never saw love again. Let me show you the backside of love. Why is the spring and everything injecting its sting under my skin, making the cats yowl, making the bats grow, making my passion go beating in my skull. And that's just the backside of love. Oh, love is a toothache that comes in the spring, and love makes the fool out of a king. Yeah, even Billy Fury, even Billy Fury, even Elvis Presley in the best of his days were brought down by that devil in love. Yeah. Billy Fury, Elvis Presley, and Morrissey, even bloody Morrissey, brought down in their prime, shot down by the lotus sailing called love. Yeah, love is a toothache. Love is a pain. I'd be happy if I never saw love again. I'd be happy to exercise love from my life. You're very forbearing. This is called Lucky Like Saint Sebastian. I am Klaus Kinski. Once upon a time there was a man called Saul who persecuted Christians until the man saw the work was bearing fruit for the Christians. So the man changed his opinions and his Christian name to Paul. And he wrote important chapters in the Bible, but the blood on his writing hand reeked to high heaven. So Paul resolved to die. So he wrote to friends in Rome, a senator who wrote him a favor, asking for an executioner, so Paul could make his exit as a martyr. The senator sent this answer. He said, should you be so lucky like Saint Sebastian, preferring the ache to the aspirin, swooning as they shoot the arrows through your narrow chest, stripping naked in the Circus Maximus with a martyr-eating lioness, bartering with flesh for a little pain. You know, it seems like this gives sadomasochism a bad name. Tom up on the cross. They all sound the same when they scream. Once there was a man who loved a woman too much to give up hope when he saw she wouldn't touch him with a barge pole. He spent his whole life in the inferno. He composed in 34 cantos. Oh, daddy, though I'm anti such romantic speculation, I'm your hypocrite reader in the same situation. I'm your double. Me, I'm your brother in pain. But Allegory, if you listen, there's a difference between your Beatrice and my Paula. Well, she's anonymous and now a waitress. It's comic but not divine. The tragedy is no one's dying. Should I be so lucky like Saint Sebastian, preferring the ache to the aspirin, the swooning as they shoot the arrows through my narrow chest, stripping naked in the Circus Maximus, rocking like Saint Sebastian, going out with a bang. Just hear him whimpering with joy as Mr. Death receives his blue-eyed boy. Surrender unto Caesar, or to God it makes no odds. There's just one thing the martyr wants to say. Tell me, Mrs. Lincoln, did you enjoy the play? Tell me, Mrs. Lincoln, never mind that your husband was just assassinated. Did you enjoy the play? But never mind that. Did you enjoy the play? And perhaps the pain helped you enjoy the play. And you're lucky like Saint Sebastian, preferring the egg to the aspirin, preferring the mosquito bite to the mosquito repellent. It's so very compelling. So very compelling. You're very indulgent. This is a song called I Was A Maoist. I always knew that I could seize the world's imagination and show the possibilities for rapid transformation. I saw a nation in decay, but also a solution. Permanent cultural revolution. Whenever I played my protest songs, the press applauded me. Rolled out the red carpet, parted the Red Sea. bourgeois Philistines stayed away. They preferred their artists to have nothing much to say. How did I pass my time on earth? Now it could be revealed I was a Maoist intellectual in the entertainment field. I showed the people how they lived and told them it was bad. I showed them the insanity inside the bureaucrat, and the archetypes and stereotypes that were my stock in trade toppled all the ivory towers that privilege had made. Though I tried to change your mind, I never tried your patience. All I tried to do was to point out your exploitation. But the powers that be took this to be a personal insult and refused to help me build my personality cult. How did I pass my time on earth? How did I bear witness as a Maoist entertainer in an entertaining business? I left the normal world behind and started living in a hinterland between dissolution and self-discipline. I burned the midnight oil to build my way of seeing, like a miner at the cold face of meaning. The rich despised the songs I wrote, which told the poor their worth, told the shy to speak and told the meek to take the earth. But my downfall came from being three things the working classes hated: agitated, organized, over-educated. How did I pass my time on earth? How did I bear witness as a Maoist intellectual in the entertainment business? And how was I treated in this world and in this industry as a Maoist intellectual in a business would be? I became a hotel doorman, stood there on the doormat, clutching my forgotten discs in their forgotten format. Spotify, trying to hand them out to all the stars who sauntered in. Mick Jagger, Roger Waters, and people even bigger than him. I gave up ideology the day I lost my looks. I never found a publisher for my little red book. When I died, the energy released by my frustration was nearly enough for reincarnation. But if I could live my life again, the last thing that I'd be is a Maoist intellectual in the music industry. No, if I could live my life again, I think I'd like to be the man whose job is to stop the men who think like me. Yeah, if I could live my life again, that'd be the thing to be. The man who plots the stumbling blocks in the lives of the likes of me. Tell him, this poor young man about to waste his life in the music industry. This is called Murderers. The Hope. Hoffnung des Frauens. With this knife I cut the cake. Who will be my bride today? Sweet Fanny Adams. Watch her climb the stepladder, a present from her stepfather. Sweet Fanny Adams. See her reaching out and stripping down the muslin drapes, a cover for her nakedness, a veil for her face, with curtains for your wedding dress. You must take your place amongst the proper little madams. now, because I love you, I must take my place. My place too. Amongst the murderers, the hope of women, death in every new beginning. I must take this woman for my sentence of life. She must take my life. Practice birth control, sweet Fanny Adams. You'll be like a queen upon a throne of estrogen and progesterone, my sweet Fanny Adams. This is where your misery starts, this is where your mystery stops. We rent a television to replace Pandora's box. And I will wear a business face, and you will learn your proper place from those proper little madams. And in my world of cut and thrust, I will learn at my place. My place must be with the murderers, the hope of women, death in every new beginning. I must take this woman for my sentence of life. She must take my life. Poisoned you with every kiss and smothered you with domestic bliss, my sweet Fanny Adams. Underneath the suntan from the sun lamp that we bought, your face is paler than the face of a corpse. And from the 7th floor of our bungalow, you flung yourself down to where they stood below, those proper little madams. But in white hair, wrinkles and false teeth, I escaped detection by the police. Just another murderer, the hope of women, death in every new beginning. I must take this woman for my sentence of life. And she must take my knife. Thank you so much for coming tonight. You know, I have to tell you this. I received a personal email from Roger Waters before coming here. He said, if you go to any country in the world, you're endorsing all the policies of the government of that country. And I realized I couldn't go anywhere in the world. So in respect for that position, that stance of Roger Waters, whose work I respect enormously and whose politics I share, I just want to announce that I'm going to boycott
the second visit to Israel. So the next time I come, it's the third visit, right?
Christianity, if it helps you through the day. It's useless as a crucifix brandished in a vampire's face. This world is lugubrious, baroque beneath a gibbous moon, waxing and waning with the death of all feeling. But we will be free soon.
This ending is so curious, to fry in a dying sun. Alone and losing faith, thy nothing will be done. Adrift in triviality, cast aside and yet not abandoned. The world longs for a better life, but not for now. Not for now and not from him. Cast aside summarily, with a gesture of the hand, I have become the thunder clown, and so alone I stand. The thunder clown is Heraclitus, lost in the obscure, adrift on his dark colors, misunderstood but pure. Gibbous, and my face has grown hideous, and in the dark, on the raft, the great Lovecraft, the sounds have grown ridiculous.
Eldritch one.
The elders tell the young,
do not listen to the thunder clown,
because of what he's done. The places he has been, my dear, the things we always fear. Just keep calm and carry on. By twilight, he'll be gone. Just keep calm and carry on. By twilight, he'll be gone. Just keep calm and carry on. By twilight, he'll be gone.
It's a song made with John Henriksen. And this is a song made with Ken Morioka from Japan.
I call you dancing queen at the Quai des Brumes. At Kamakura you said you'd like to paint tears on the neutral face of the Buddha.
In the season of storms, we went walking in storms. Just like a video, just like a symphony. And for you, when things go wrong, they go wrong for all the right reasons. And then when it gets warm, you adapt to the seasons. In a world of changing colors, every color has a meaning. And the universe exists for the convenience of your feelings. And as for me, I know a different world. A world where the sea refuses to rage when boy loses goal. I know there's comfort in sadness, but I try to distinguish these passing emotions, my unimportant existence, from the great machine of the world's indifference. Oh no, no, what the sadness of things. Temptation to see the world as it ought to be. Oh no, no, why? The sadness of things. Blinded by tears, I can still see my insignificance in an indifferent universe. If I were you, if I were beautiful, maybe the world might seem more meaningful. I grow old, and the winter comes on and the sky grows cold, but you stay as young as the rays of the sun on the purple machinery you call your destiny. Oh no, no, what the sadness of things. Oh no, no, what the temptation to see the world as it ought to be. Oh no, no, what the sadness of things, as if things felt anything, or blinded by tears. I can still see my insignificance in an indifferent universe. Do I dare to eat a peach? Do I dare to walk the beach? Do I dare to walk the beach? Should I care to peel a pear? And if I care to peel the pear, should I claim more for my action than selfish satisfaction by a chemical reaction? Do I dare to eat the pear? Do I dare to walk the beach? And if I dare to walk the beach, should I care to enter the sea and walk down into the bed of the sea and find my friends, the lobsters and the crabs, who care for me, who care if I should be there to eat the pear, to slice the pear in four and give one to each, and then to find the door and find the queen of the sea and ask her to marry me and say, come back with me, let's walk back up the beach. And she'll say, no, the beach is always out of reach. The beach is always out of reach. And I'll say, oh no, no, I want it. The sadness of things. And I'll say, oh no, temptation to see the beach as it ought to be. Oh no, no, what the sadness of things, as if things felt anything. Blinded by tears, I can still see my insignificance in an indifferent universe. It's so big and it's so sad, and yet it's so wonderful. You take the stage. Time is said. They've hushed the stalls at your behest. You do your act. You sing your songs. The house is packed. They sing along. You seem, they say, so very gay. The Vaudevillian in a million. The girls you've loved, the times you've known, the war you lost, that old trombone. And now the lines that crease your face are wet with tears and hot with grease. You know your lines, but God knows what they are. The Vaudevillian one in a million. Ah, the old song. I can't remember the lyrics anyway. I can remember the tune though. Da 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 da. The old people's home. They love me. I sing and I play every day. They've changed the styles. They love to hate. They hate to smile. And that's your fate. They start to stamp. They start to boo. You're some old tramp. They don't know who. You've lost your shape. You've lost your you. The Vaudevillian one in a million. A coffin now appears. It's rather strange. They've placed it here, up on the stage. They've pushed you in. The trim is plush. It's rather grim. Away you're rushed. And some lament while others disinfect. The Vaudevillian one in a million. And now you take a little nap. And when you wake, the stars are black. And God is dead. And there's this smell. And you're not feeling very well. It seems you're dead. Oh, fucking hell. The Vaudevillian one in a million. Just one little flame. And a little pall of smoke rising, dispersing in the air. It's like you'll never go. La 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 la. I remember the old tune. The old song I used to sing. Imagine you're dead. After many years of exile, you're permitted to cast one single glance earthwards. You can see a lamppost and an old dog lifting his leg against it. You're so moved, you can't help sobbing. You've been a lovely audience. Thank you so much. I'm going to go backstage and die. Thank you so much for coming.
Chinese blue they view with some regret. This hand stroking me sees me only as a pet. And now I'd love it to be loved, the gods ordained it that. You turned out a human being and I turned out a cat. I am a kitten. I am a kitten. I hate to sleep all rolled up small and dream of butterflies. I hate to paw and balls full and massacre poor mice. Spiky ears and spiked tails, body after tears. Those days have gone for good since I saw you in the nude. Though I'd love to be loved, the gods ordained it that. You were made a human being and I was made a cat. I am an internet kitten. I am everywhere, playing with the same ball of wool. It's enormous, an enormous ball of wool the size of the planet Earth. And I am taking over the Earth, and I will take over the Earth. I will be bigger than Google. I will be the Google kitten, the Google kitten, the Google kitten is me. And I will soon own that ball of wool. Now I'd love it to be loved, the gods ordained it that. You turned out a human being and I turned out a cat. I am a kitten. Meow. I am a kitten. I am a kitten. A Google kitten. Google it when you get home. Kitten. Taped. You have us pat. You are extraterrestrial, extraterritorial. Where do you come from? No one can say. One possible explanation is that you are space Jews, Jews from outer space, sent to walk the earth to improve the human race. Space Jews, Jews from outer space. Jews from outer space. Your doctors and your lawyers, your astronaut philosophers, you're sending out great love from up above. You are space Jews. You're sending us a message of love. To you we're clear. You see right through all the stupid and murderous things we do, or would like to. The Nobel Prize never goes to the goys who split the atom. Einstein, Oppenheimer, Sigmund Freud, every one of them space Jews, Jews from outer space, sent to walk amongst us to improve the human race. Space Jews, Jews from outer space. You gave us a messiah, you gave us a morality. You're sending us good lives from up above. You are space Jews, bringing us a vision of love. We are from Earth, but you're from space. That's where we'll all go one day, if we have enough faith. Together we'll colonize the stars. You can take us that far. Mr. Spock on the Enterprise will be our guide
'cause Vulcans too are space Jews. Jews from outer space, sent to walk amongst us to improve the human race. Space Jews, Jews from outer space. Jews from outer space. And I really admire you, I really want to be like you. And when you want to be you, that's all you need to feel like you. For in the words of one of you, Theodore Adorno, soul is just the longing of those with no soul for redemption. So let us come and join you. Space Jews, you're bringing us a vision of love. Thank you so much, and look out for the third visit. The visit of the third kind.